Go, who that, ayy, who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that, ayy, who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't, yeah. Who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't. These boys know what it is when you messing with the champ. And they ain't young jock, but you know it's going down. I ain't really talking flame, but I'm the hottest around. And they ain't worried about it, cause you know how it is when you get into that bag. You get into that bag when you chase into that bag. You get into that bag when you run into that bag. You chase into that bag when you get into that bag. You chase into that bag, yeah. All I see is dollar signs, money on my mind. And I can't worry about you, I'ma spin till it's done. Work, hustle. Boy, you know I get it off the muscle. Why these boys stressing? Look.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to WhoDatTV. Man, we dropped the bag in the Caesars Superdome. We are officially 2-2, back-to-back losses. Hurts right now. Hurts real bad. We're gonna get into all that. Before we do, though, let me bring in my brother. Y'all know my other host for WhoDatTV, Jay Floyd.
Who that? Back again. It was a great great first month of the season. Felt like we were heading in that direction, and then we kind of split the last two games, and we're going in 500. A little too early to hit the panic button, but not quite as excited as we were coming into last week, thinking we were going to go 3-1. So we'll get into everything that went down throughout the whole entire NFL season, and especially all the Saints talk you want to get into. And yeah, we on one, so you're gonna hear some of that talk that you probably been speaking if you're a Saints fan as well, because things aren't looking as good as they should. So something's gonna happen.
Not looking good at all, man. Not looking good at all. We are in a tough situation. We really needed that one, Floyd, but we're going to get into it, man. Before we do, y'all, of course, we have to pop up my brother's brand, commodity brand. You can catch his website at commoditybrand.myshopify.com, and his Instagram is commodity brand. He has some real warm appeal coming soon, huh, Floyd?
Yes, sir. Fall collection, you know what I'm saying? Your cozy vibes. Or you heard me, anything you want to, I don't know, just throw on and get nice for that night. You know what I mean? It's really something for everybody. It's something a little bit more universal, straight out my brain. So I can't wait to reveal it to everybody and make it available for all. So yeah, it's coming very soon.
And I'm back on that too, man. I'm back on that. Look, I was supposed to cop a whole bunch of stuff off of you last with the summer, man. Funds was punching me in my mouth with bills and everything,
brother.
Hey, we had to handle business, but hey, I'm back in my bag coming in about another 2 weeks, so we're gonna get it in, man.
Yes, sir. You and me both. We're gonna be handing out toys like Christmas, early Christmas.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, y'all can check his work right there on his website and his Instagram for sure. And check our sponsors video real quick, y'all. We're gonna hop into our sponsors video, and then we're gonna get into the Saints talking football talk with y'all. WhoDatTV is sponsored by Buneenies. If you haven't got you a nice beanie from Buneenies, go to www.buneenies.com. They have all type of colors on there, from red, cream, black, orange, baby blue, yellow, pink, and they also have kid sizes on there also. You can check the story of Buneenies on the website. And also the money is going into a good cause, so you can check the cause on the website also. Shout out Buneenies. WhoDatTV is also sponsored by MKE Drip or Drown. London can get his hands on almost anything. His Instagram is drip_or_drown_MKE. And as you can see on his page, hey, he don't miss. So hey, hit him up and get your feet right for a nice price.
Make it make sense, you gotta make it make sense, make it make sense, make it make sense.
Also sponsoring WhoDatTV is KBN and Candles. She can make your own customized cups, quilts, stickers, and she also has plenty of candles in stock, from masculine to seasonal candles. You can get it all. All you gotta do is check out her Instagram at KBN and Candles. Her TikTok is KBN Crafts and Candles, and her website is www.kbnandcandles.com.
This might be my little thing, so I don't know yet.
Yes, sir. Shout out to all our sponsors. You can get it all, man. Candles, shoes, look, all that. All you gotta do is check them out, man. They got that heat over there for y'all.
Word, and more to come.
Yes, indeed. But man, let's get into it, Floyd. Let's not wait no longer, man. We got to get into the recap, of course. I don't want to go over this, but I know we got to, man.
I
You
know.
know, heartbreaking, but we're gonna get straight into the highlights, man. Check
Slow
it game by
game.
game.
And we mentioned that it was probably going to be, because it always is a defensive battle, especially in the NFC South. But we were hoping that this would be the week that we break that 11-week straight stint of 20 or less points scored by the offense, or really the entire team. And we very underwhelmingly did, like, even less than what we were expecting. So a lot to learn from.
A lot, man. A lot of questionable play calling. Offensive struggles continue, as we see here. We settle for field goals. Just not getting in the end zone enough, man. We not capitalizing like we should be. Everything's pretty much predictable what we're gonna do. The defenses know what we're gonna do. I can sit here on the side as a fan and call out everything we're gonna run,
I
man.
swear.
From pass to run, it's just ridiculous. And you got Baker Mayfield right here making plays like this that can't happen. It's just ridiculous.
It was a bad game plan on offense, in my opinion. A bad game plan on defense. Whereas we didn't really get up on the line and challenge the receivers. Yeah, you see they running their little thing. Excuse me. But we should have I just felt like we should have put more pressure, and it felt like we were more or less playing on our heels and playing not to lose a game, but instead of where we should have been playing to win. I don't know. Like, a lot of the throws were from 5 yards below, which lets me know that maybe Derek Carr's arm and injury weren't as close to as healthy as we were thinking coming into the game. So I don't know. It feels like they took a step back from where we were in preseason almost, and especially in week 1 and week 2. So
I agree, man. I agree. It's just, and then it's exposing our defense now. You know, the offense, they're not staying on the field long enough. Our defense on the field too long. It's just, man, we can't have it, man. You Mike Evans even goes down in this game, and we have Chris Godwin eating us up, Baker Mayfield eating us up. I just don't know, man. At this point, I don't know what what to say at this moment. Like, it's just all bad, you know. It's not the end of the world, like you said at the beginning, Floyd. We 2-2, still at 500, but
absolutely.
Man, this is definitely a game we needed. We talked about that in our pregame hype, man. We needed this one.
Yeah, that's almost the most unfortunate thing, is the fact that we took a step back as far as level of play in a game where we needed to elevate our level of play. Not that they were a great team and that we need to play that much better than them to beat them, but being that it's such a pivotal game in the season, it's a division. I won't say rivalry, but a division matchup that both of these teams are at the top of the division. So, you know, they're kind of looking to prove who's 1 and who's 2. And splitting this series is not good for us and could end up in a tiebreaker scenario towards the end of the season, which I would not like to see.
That was a tough play right there, man. We had him in the backfield. Baker Mayfield's makes a nice move inside, gets free from the sack, and just throws out of wide open in the middle of the field, man. He just goes and sits. Had him back there. Cameron Jordan just couldn't get there.
Yeah, nobody guarded the man at all. So there was some kind of blunder as far as coverage went, and on the front end, it just feels like we don't have enough speed to get home. If we're having that much trouble putting pressures on Baker Mayfield,
Too long.
if we're blessed enough to make the playoffs, we're gonna have trouble. With some of these more mobile quarterbacks that can actually boogie a little bit and buy time and throw it down the field better than number 6 can. So.
Oh yeah, I said that too, Floyd. Man, we let Baker Mayfield torch us like this, man. I can only imagine what a Pat Mahomes or Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson, some mobile quarterback like that do to us, bro. Like, look at it, man. He threw 3 touchdowns in this game, bro. We go against a Pat Mahomes and the game we play like this, man. He's gonna torch us for 5 plus probably, bro. Like easily,
Yeah.
So we can't be. I don't know, man. We got a lot to fix. We got a lot to fix and a lot of areas to cover, but it's just all bad. It's just all bad at this point, man. I couldn't even watch that. I couldn't even watch that no more, man. As popping up anyways. Look, it's all bad, Floyd. It's all bad.
Yeah, it was not a good showing. There could be some positive that come from it, being that there are now, a little bit more rumors. I don't know if they're inside the New Orleans Saints headquarters building, but outside there definitely are, rumors and people calling for the offensive play caller Pete Carmichael's job, or his if nothing else, his play calling responsibility to be revoked and taken up by somebody else, namely Ronald Curry, who's the quarterback's coach, I think passing game coordinator, or give Dennis Allen a try. But something's got to change. And what I also was trying to mention was that not only did our offensive play take a step back from scoring around 17, 18, 20 points to 9, but the defense also took a little bit of a step back, whereas we weren't covering as well on the back end. Take Michael Evans out of it because that's a Hall of Fame wide receiver. He's going to do what he's going to do. But as you mentioned, guys like Cade Otton not getting covered at all. Guys like Rashard White not getting covered at all coming out of the backfield, and Godwin able to have a good game. So the role players, for lack of a better term, on the New Orleans Saints that could have had an opportunity to step up in this game were banged up in some positions, and just needing plays to be made in other positions. Those guys kind of didn't really capitalize on that opportunity. Nobody really flashed on tape or jumped off the screen. So it's like the drawing board in a game where we were, again, second week in a row, trying to separate ourselves from the other teams in our division and in the conference, and we're not able to do so. So it's like,
no, man, we gave the edge to the Bucs, and now we're playing behind them, man. We're going to be wishing on their downfall and still at the same time trying to win games, man. And I don't
now we need to beat them when we see them again.
Yeah, it's just like last year and the year prior to that, man. We get to dropping games like this, and these games that we're going to need later down the stretch, And if we keep dropping these games, man, we're going to be preying on other teams' downfall like we have been the past 2 years, and I don't want to see that, man. We can easily. Man, you said this at the beginning of the year, Flo. We could easily only drop 5 games this year, but right now where we're at in week 5, going into week 5, we're looking at 2 losses back to back. Now you got as Saints fans and as an organization, you're looking like, whoa, what's going on, man? Hold on, we just had these bright 2 weeks, Granted, we didn't win by a lot, but a dub is a dub. You take it how you take it, and then you get punched in your mouth twice, 2 weeks in a row. It's like now we got to go into New England and try to get a dub out there. We know how it is out there. It's tough environment to play out there too. So I don't know, man. It's just the offensive struggles continue. It starts with, like you said, Pete Carmichael, and then it goes from there, man. AK mentioned I seen earlier with Nick Underhill and them getting into the room, getting them in the interview, mentioned that it's just really predictable, bro. Like they know what we're gonna do when we come out and run it. Our offense is still stuck on that Drew Brees, Sean Payton era of, and it's just we need a modern day look now, man. Like it's just bad. It's bad.
100%. And like you mentioned, what Kamara was alluding to in the locker room, there's just like a lack of motion, pre-snap motion, and we might have 1 or 2, and those are going to kind of signal where the football's going. instead of throwing misdirection in. And so it's starting to look a little bit archaic, and like every single year the Saints are trying to like recreate 2017, recreate 2018, and that doesn't need to be the case. So
I mean, you look at it, we go to, not to cut my bad to cutting you off, Floyd, but we go to a read option to Derek Carr, and Derek Carr shovels passes to whoever, I don't even know, off of emotion, bro. Why are we read optioning to Derek Carr to do a show to AK for that's
reverse,
stupid.
yeah, as if anybody's gonna believe you're gonna hand the football off.
You know what I mean?
So,
like, or even Derek Carr keeping
Derek Carr to run the football, bro. No.
Like, it just put the positions at that. Like, you got Taysom Hill taking the snap. At least let Derek Carr take that snap and fake it to Taysom and let Taysom dump it off to AK. That just don't make no sense, bro. It's like you get to the point. It's like, bro, I'll be making better calls on Madden than what the hell Pete Carmichael out there doing and on the field, bro. It's just what is he
bad?
doing?
It's bad.
What is it?
I mean, everywhere online, everyone's talking about how they misread down in distance. Almost like every play call is called off a script and not necessarily based on what the offense needs to get to stay on the field.
Got another host up in here. I know he about to rage.
There's problems. Yeah, he's gonna go off. Boy. If I had to guess, he's gonna go off.
I would go off, man, because it's just bad, man. Like Lance Moore even said it too. You brought up Ronald Curry, bro, the offensive coordinator, or QB coach, should I say? Man, I feel like we need to let him, call some calls at this point, man. Just open the playbook up, man. It's just so we know when we're gonna run, we know we're gonna pass. It's just ridiculous, dog, and they're not staying on the field too long, and the defense is staying on the field too long and getting exposed now. So. It's just I don't know. Yes, sir.
What's up, Ken?
Man, what it do, man?
Man,
it's been a long time coming, man.
Man, long time coming. Hey, and you coming back when we got down me at our worst, King. Look, we've been getting punched down. How you feel about it, bro? I know you got a lot of talk on it.
Say that one more time. Ask me. What'd you just say?
How you feel about how we've been getting punched in our mouth, bro?
Look, basically. I mean, the way we've been getting punched in our mouth is disgusting. Because in all seriousness, like it's like the same as last year, man. We are not putting up no points, bro. Like our offense, like we have twice as many weapons as last year. I ain't gonna say twice as many, but we have more weapons
for sure.
We had AK back, which I got a comment on that, but it's just even without AK. We still should have been able to pass the ball efficiently and get up the field and have some type of creativity. Like with the style that we have, you got MT who's able to create with little space. I call him Slant Boy because, I know it's like we hate that he call him that, but he's that for a reason.
Yeah.
He's catching everything off the line. Then you got Chris Olave who's shown his versatile. Like I've seen them put him in different spots to get him open. Like I seen there was a play where he was in the backfield and I was like, holy smokes, is that our offense? So like we got to keep doing stuff like that because people like him is unguardable. Ohio State receivers are unguardable. So it's frustrating that we just can't score. I'm really disappointed in our running backs. I'm disappointed in Jamal Williams. Sadly, I feel like our best performance was Tony Jones. He was running the ball well. And I'm talking like 2 weeks ago. We know we haven't been on the cast, but I'm just saying, just building up to that. Our run game, our O-line, has actually been disappointing. It's just like deja vu, bro. Like, our offense is so stagnant, bro. Like, we have no I'm gonna say this. I have seen way more, shots deep, like us doing, explosive plays in terms of, freaking I was about to say his name backwards. Shaheed, Shaheed, killing him, man, with dagger in the heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see that, but we shouldn't wait until the last 4 minutes of the game to do stuff like that. We have a team. We have the players that can blow the top off of defense. Call the plays. Like, why are we running these super conservative plays where we bring in Taysom and you're running fake reads to Derek Carr. Like, what are we doing?
Y'all feel like that's gonna start losing? Like, y'all feel like that's gonna get to the locker room? Like, I mean, I see it already is. Everybody's already AK very vocal, but you feel like people gonna be ready to get up out of there, man. If we keep,
Man,
I
look,
would. I mean,
we keep people for so long. Like we've had a very loyal, like I would say, a lot of players have been pretty loyal in this day. Like people like Cameron Jordan, bro. Like holding a player for that long is not easy. You know what I'm saying? But when you have people loyal like that, I think the locker room is gonna stay strong. Like defense got something going. Like I don't think it's nothing defense. Like we do like we cannot keep expecting the defense. I made a joke like, hey, you want to beat the Saints, score 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say. You want to beat it
sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? That would put us in a hole, which is sad. So like defense is doing their thing, they're fighting for their lives, and they're missing more players than we're missing on offense. But
they was missing so much, bro. They was even missing on defense that game.
Here's the thing that I noticed, and this is a part where I think that made our offense more like we always excited for AK to get back. It is not AK power in any means, but I do believe that him being back, sorry, it's my son in the background. We forced the heck out of the ball to him. Like we forced the heck out of the ball to him. Like I
just feel like we couldn't go nowhere else, Ken. Bro, everything else was really locked, bro. You look at it.
We did a lot trying to get him going though. Like we were hammering the ball to him. Like if you're a fantasy owner and you like, hey, AK scored 20 points, and you actually watch that game, you're probably like, how the hell did AK?
How did he get 20 points? Yeah.
So we forced him the ball. Like what he had like 6 catches for how many yards? Like you know what I'm saying? Like. I think that we tried too hard to get him going, and it just wasn't going for us. Mm-hmm. I know it's the Bucs, but we still got to respect the fact that was like they still got something. You know what I'm saying?
13 for 33. Yeah, 13 receiving yards, 33 yards. I mean, 13 receptions, 33 yards. So he averaged 2.5.
He had 13 catches.
13 catches for 33 yards.
13 catches, bro.
Yeah,
33 yards.
He eating, but you looking at like 13 catches from a running back for 30.
Yeah. And he carried the ball 11 times for 51
exactly.
yards.
We forced him the ball and we just couldn't get anything going. It was like one of those things like, okay, we know AK creates space, so like let's just keep getting into our running back. When it's no disrespect to AK, but you gotta be like, hey, how many catches did Olave have? You're not about to tell me that Bucs was just so keyed in on him that you know what I mean? Like
Olave wasn't even in the game like at all. They didn't even play
offensive scheme. AK game back. Let's get AK going. He's healthy. He's rested. Fresh legs. Like they were building that up, and that's what I'm gonna call him dumb coach. That's what freaking his. Oh
PC?
Man.
No, for real,
I say it on the air. The DA don't stand for Allen. D Allen. It stands for dumbass. That's
dumbass. That's exactly what it stands for.
I put the onus on PC, man. I put it on Pete Carmichael. It's almost like they call pass plays almost like it's little league, bro. Where there's like a one route read where obviously there are other routes being ran, but before the ball is snapped, the quarterback knows who he's throwing the ball to.
Predictable, dog.
Whether it's a go, whether it's a slant, and it's like they just stare down one read and go to it. It doesn't matter if it's triple covered. So that's only going to get you so far, and you're going to have to make like spectacular plays just to get like measly first downs here and there if you're going to play the game that way and throw the ball that way. And so they got to figure out a route combination system that works a little bit better than what we're doing, because it seems like people are just running the spots or running individual routes where we know we're hitting Shaheed on the crosser or on the go. It doesn't matter if all 11 guys run with Rashid Shaheed. We're throwing it. And it's embarrassing, to be honest. So to me, that's all on the OC and whoever installs the plays that we go to run. So it's bad. It's all bad.
I mean, you mentioned that one play they ran 2 streaks down with Rashid and Olave at the same time. It's like, what are you doing?
That had to be a miscommunication, right?
on the same
threefold.
side. Like he was on the same side. Like that
There
was
had to be a
confusing.
miscommunication. That was my only thing. Like, there's no way that you designed two like
Routes to run to the same
yeah.
third.
Yeah, that's come on, man. But there was some things I seen that also
What up,
worked. Like
J-Love?
we talked about the crossers. Like that's the game against the why am I going blank? Who do we play last? Not the Bucs, but the was it the Panthers?
The Packers.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the game against the Packers. Like those deep crosses were working. Like that's how Chris Olave was getting his money, right? And Derek Carr did a good job climbing the pocket and getting buying some time and getting that ball to him. Like I said, when we passed, I actually thought it was nice. It was efficient. Even when Derek Carr got hurt, James Winston came in, he was slinging that thing. Then we go. What kills us? This is my fear, and I call it almost every time. Is that's that one play call. Now I know every play call doesn't work, but it's that one play call on the worst set of downs that puts us in a hole. And you're like, all right, this way we gotta get this right. So if I don't know, we'll come and run the ball on first down. We'll get like a yard, right? And
Don't let us get the 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 4. That's our kryptonite right there.
Back, you notice that they bring in the Taysom Hill, and it's like I know I can't be mad because we've gained a lot of good things from it, but it's still frustrating when it don't work. You're like, God dang it, man, just run a play, like just keep Derek Carr there. Sometimes it's that you can't do that, right? It's like Steph Curry hitting 6 threes in a row for I'm just throwing out something crazy, and you're like, all right, hey, let's put in Jordan Poole. Like that, it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like keep these QBs in. They're hot. Keep them going. Like we be like heat checking, like not allowing our, you know what I'm saying? We're not allowing our QB to heat check. You know what I'm saying? Like let's see what you keep going. He hot right now. Keep running with Derek Carr.
We go away from him a lot, man. I see exactly what you're saying.
I know it may sound dumb. That's just my logic. If my QB is hot, if we're working up the field, why am I going to stop his rhythm, his progress, to take him out the game to bring in Taysom? You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not even that. I get it when you're inside the 10, you got Taysom who can put his shoulder down, truck, whatever.
Here and there, yeah.
But when we're still in like passing, situations, don't take the man out when he hot. You know what I'm saying? We need that. We got it. He's new. This is his first year here. He's making a name for himself on a new team. Let him go and do his thing.
That's
like,
a good point.
Carr's not the greatest, but he has shown that he will sling that mug.
And if we want the greatest out of him, he needs every live rep. So it shouldn't be a situation. He's not a plug and play guy where he can just come in the game and turn it on. He is kind of a player who does like kind of build this thing up. And if you look at a lot of his wins over his career, a lot of them are like come from behind wins or game winning drive where he led it. So like the best of Derek Carr usually does come after about 20 to 25 dropbacks. So it's those plays after those that he's kind of balling. And just one more offensive struggle I wanted to bring up, because if you listen to anyone talking Saints football or any of that, there's one name we spoke like too much about in the preseason, too much about in the offseason, and you ain't heard it no more. Whose name is that? That's Juwan Johnson. There we go, man. Because and it's to no fault of his own. It's because of that offensive line struggle and our protection, up front. That's kind of fallen behind to where they've had to ask Taysom Hill to do some blocking, some inline and some pass protection. They've had to ask Juwan Johnson to come in and help with the tackles. So it's like almost like everything that could go wrong in a month of football, early in the season, has gone wrong for the New Orleans Saints.
And it's, man, I'm not talking down on us making big plays. We can make big plays. They showed us that, man. It's just getting in that end zone and the red zone. It's like we can't move the ball with short down situations. So if we can't do that down the field on the 50-yard line, what makes us think we're going to go to the goal line and punch it in when we get down there? We're going to settle for 3 every time, bro. I was saying in the group message, bro, we got that field goal. We should have paid Blake Grupe $100 million if that's the case. If we was gonna kick field goals all year, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, bro.
You're saying but let's not forget get 3 points in the second half against the
Yeah,
Packers. Like
yeah,
we were
and
losing.
that game changed a lot, man. Great, we talked about that on the previous show. Maybe it was just, that's his first kick, as big kick, should I say? I'm not holding that one kick towards his whole career, what he can be, but that is a kick away from a dub. You right,
And
Ken?
it's not even
We
just
could
that. Like
easily be 3-1.
I'm not tripping on him missing that. I'm tripping on the fact we didn't score any points in that half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when
And that
DC
all
went down.
trickles down to what we're talking about now is how our offense just struggles, man.
Yeah,
I got all these high hopes. We're losing the teams these are the teams that we have to beat, because in our reality, our schedule is weak. But if we keep playing like this, it's going to look strong because we are weak.
Yes. I do want to get into that. Since you spoke on that, man, the NFC South standings. Right now, of course,
Frenchie.
Buccaneers 3-1, Falcons 2-2, right there with us. We 2-2, and the Panthers 0-4. That's a shocker for me, y'all.
Man, I don't know, French. I don't know what's the word with him. That injury, honestly, I don't know what I was watching or what my brain was. I didn't even realize dude had got hurt for real, or that it was serious. And all of a sudden, that man on what is he on IR? So I have no idea what's the status. My thing is, it'll sound like a butthole, but I don't want to say good riddance. But we definitely, with AK back, we definitely could use Jamal Williams. That's why he was brought in. He's just a downhill runner. We're not expecting this man to do nothing electric. He's down here to just get to kind of vulture some TDs on the inside the red zone, inside the 5. Oh, here go this list. Here we go. Man.
Yeah. And see, that's what's crazy. He's not even listed on the injury report, so I don't know what's going on.
I don't. I have to do some digging, but
I got to do some digging too with Jamal Williams, because he's not even on the report. But hey, it's a long one, man. It's a long one for both teams, as we see in here. And then we got some key players. Big Graham, he gonna get that rest in.
You know what's hurting us now that the more I think about it, I was sitting here thinking that we were in a good position still, but losing Trey Turner, that killed us, bro. Now I see why they brought him in. I know somebody's job was about to get snatched, and they knew it. But whoever it was very fortunate.
I'm excited for Debo to be back, though, man, on a light practice on a hamstring. So that's good news to see him, back at practice and stuff. And Foster Monroe, too, for sure. Mm-hmm. So, and like I said, they injury report alone coming up with the Patriots, but they did just make a big sign over there, too. With
they brought J.C. Jackson back to his rightful place. He never was the same as he was with the Chargers as he was with New England Patriots to begin his career. I think they said he had 27 or 25 to 27 interceptions in his 60-something games in New England. So that's a little bit of a higher clip than he's been, taking the ball away with the Chargers. And that's a huge pickup because they drafted arguably one of the best corners, top 2 for sure in this draft, taking Christian Gonzalez from Oregon. And he's played well as a rookie in the first month of his career. So they're, of course, a team that's struggling on defense and can't really get off the field and can't really cover anybody, goes and gets one of the best cornerbacks the very week that we
play.
Yeah.
Don't never fail.
It's be a really good defense we see, even though they've been pretty on the lower end for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah,
they'll play pretty well on defense this game, and that's another chink in our armor as far as us trying to get over the offensive hump.
I tell you what, this game gonna be mad depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Trending that way. Patriots saying this is gonna be a disgusting game. If our offense keeps being this, hey, at some point, I would say my man's Pete got to press flip the switch button, because at this point we just gotta be electric, bro. Go watch some Dolphins films, go watch some 49ers films. We got to be electric. No way.
He games away, bro. He games away.
Running back. Look at how the Niners is using this man CMC. Oh my gosh, the schemes. Can we please create something this deadly for our man's AK.
Get creative,
You know what I'm saying?
dog. Like,
He's obviously not as fast as CMC, but he's stronger. He's elusive. His balance is crazy. You come up with something like they talked about. I believe I forgot which coach it was. The no, not the Dolphins. It was 49ers. They was talking about how they watched the Dolphins film and took plays from them, and they showed it. Bro, can we do the same? Can we just? I said it
earlier, Ken. We still stuck on that era, bro. It's like we're not coming out that era, bro. It's like we're not moving on. We're not
like
moving
how
on
often do
at
you
all.
see it,
Like,
man? How often do
we're
you
so
see us
stuck
do
on
like shift formations? You know what I'm saying? Like they come out this to play. Like when you see teams come out of something, they shift the whole offense right in front. You can't like we don't. It kills me. And like I said, you have the personnel that can do that, right? Even when the Dolphins were bad, I remember we played the Dolphins, and that was a game that was an Ian Book started, and then I was just watching how they got Jalen Waddle the ball. If you really want to get your starter ball, you're gonna get your starter ball in all means necessary. And that man got the ball in millions of ways. Like,
crazy because we'll show it like a little taste of it, bro. Like we'll throw a quick screen. I seen us throw a screen to AK. He hits on the sideline for about a 10, 12-yard game, bro. It's like we'll show it and then we'll go right back to what we just doing. All right, that worked. Forget it. We ain't work. It worked, but whatever. We're gonna right back to the bullshit. Like it's just stupid, bro. I don't get it, bro.
And if the O-line is your issue, you would think that kind of coming up or creating an offense that allows you to get the ball out efficiently, quick, maybe reduce how long that Derek Carr's holding the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have an O-line issues, having him run these long developed plays isn't going to work. You know what I'm saying? Run something quick. Get it in the hands of your speedy guy. Shaheed don't only just run verts. You know what I'm saying? You could probably get the ball to him quick if you're not trying to get the ball to Chris Olave, but you're not telling me that every one of our weapons is covered and can be guarded. Like let them make a play.
Yeah.
And when we start making plays, the issue is that we stray away from it. Like why do we go up 16 and we play conservative? Like continue to allow these players to make plays. Like don't take your foot off the gas pedal. The team scored almost 70 points. God dang it.
I don't think this Saints offensive. Well, I don't think the entire coaching staff has learned how to game plan, and this has been since since Dennis Allen took over. I don't think they have learned how to game plan an offensive game plan for 4 quarters. It's like they may figure something out coming out of the halftime and have a big third quarter, score 0 points in the fourth, or there are too many scoreless quarters for me to have really any faith in offensive play calling, offensive formations, really the whole entire system, which is supposed to be designed to score points, but it almost feels like they are playing like in the 80s, the early 80s, where it's a field position game, and like we're just trying to. It's so weird to watch because when you watch every other, like literally 31 other NFL franchises, you won't see it like that, but it's been like that in New Orleans for about 2 or 3 years now. But they aren't. It almost feels like when we have the ball, sometimes we're not trying to score. Like that's not even really the objective. Like getting a first down is like a plus. Like you're pumping your fist, and that's just a first down.
Like we got a touchdown.
No cap.
That's a dang shame, bro. We pumping our fist like that after getting a first down because we're so excited to get a first down, bro.
How good does it feel to get 2 first downs in a row? That's where
it feels,
franchise.
Man. And then I'm thinking we gonna score, and then we get stuffed in the field goal. Man, come on, bro. I'm so sick of watching Blake Groupie come walk on the field to kick a field goal, bro. Like if he gonna do it, I want to see for 1 point, not 3. Like, good Lord, but. Hey,
man,
it need to be fixed. They know it, man. They know it. That's just what they gonna do, man. At this point,
RP Mike Carmichael.
yeah, we gotta get him out of there, dude. He clearly has proven himself inadequate, and he's in over his head. He doesn't know what he's doing, and really, like the whole, like I just mentioned, and I won't speak for long, but the whole point of curating an offensive system is to score points.
That's it, man.
Period.
You heard me?
That's
So
it.
it's not about how many trick plays I call, that make me look cool or like, feel like I'm doing something innovative. Not
Or
moving no
just
chain, but I'm
or
calling
throwing
the
the
trick play.
hell,
Like,
or
bro, that's not
throwing the ball on
Score
3rd and
point.
1 deep down the field, and then you have 3rd and 10, and we're gonna run the ball. Like everything don't make sense to me. I just don't get it.
Penalties too, man. We've been shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties, man.
Yeah,
Shooting ourselves in the foot, holding. It's like that like things that kill our drive. Like I know Mark Carmichael still sucks, but when you do get a good drive out of him and it's killed by penalties, it's like, oh gosh, we gotta do better, man.
Yeah.
All around.
Hey, why they don't be getting him on the stand and talking to him like they be doing Dennis Allen and stuff, bro? Is
don't
that
think
not
you
part of
ever-
protocol or whatever?
I don't
Like,
think I swear I don't think they ever talk to
man,
talk
I
to-
be wondering that. I be like, put him on the stand. I want to hear what he got to say. What you got to say, Pete?
They never talk to the
Man,
coordinator, bro.
ever, bro. They need to get him up there. What you got going on, bro? You good? Because if you're not, man, we need to move on. Something we need to do better. Because we ain't been in the playoffs in 4 years.
See what with what we have, they're gonna be on the hot seat if this division if we lose this division
Facts.
because everyone
They
knows
should.
that our division is really suspect. Like there's no if he loses this division, like he in the hot seat. Like on paper we're supposed to win this division. That's not even the fan of me talking. That is literally
That's just
like
that.
we have the more complete team out of the division. Like you're not about to tell me that you're going to lose this division to a freaking 2 rookies, right? Am I 2 rookies? No, not 2 rookies, but a rookie and dang near a rookie and freaking Baker Mayfield. Like if you telling me that you're losing the division to Baker Mayfield, I swear to God, boy, y'all gonna have to. Hey, I'm gonna come out upstairs, go upstairs, come down here in some Bengals gear, bro. So I mean,
That's
they
facts.
suck too, but shoot, I go cheer for somebody else if they keep bullcrapping like this.
Man,
It's bad. We lose games we shouldn't. We lose games we should win by double digits, and we get blown out and don't score double digits in other games. So
What was
they
it, 26-9?
26-9. Yeah, that's embarrassing to a lackluster offense missing their best
in
player.
the dome, dome,
It's
missing key players too at that.
yeah, their best
In
players.
the dome, and Mike
Regardless
Evans was
of
going to
who-
eat. If Mike Evans didn't get hurt, bro, he was going to eat. Because I ain't gonna lie, it was a couple plays, bro. Like
I'm telling
it's
you, man,
questionable
look.
too. I think he pushed my boy Lat on one of them. Should have been an offensive call, but it's a defensive pass interference. But
Hey,
I don't know.
I
Man.
knew when like just how the Packers receivers was abusing our corners. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, but I kind of figured that going into that game because Jordan Love and the receivers have been clicking all year, Ken. So I was like, going into that game, I was like, then we had the secondary issue with the Debo going down and all that. But hey, Yedem held his own in that game prior to the touchdown he got scored on. But other than that, he was holding his own. Him and Alante, for sure. I don't know, man. You gotta do better, man. I was complaining about the O-line, and then the O-line finally gets right in this game, and then it's just still trash. So I'm just at this point, I'm just speechless, bro. I'm gonna go into New England thinking we're gonna do the same stuff. That's just on my mind until they show me different.
It's
I'm
the
chalking
obvious.
it up as an
It's
L.
very obvious what our issue is. Get in the end zone. Get in the end zone. Get in the end zone.
That's it.
We cannot get in the red zone that many times and not get in the end zone.
Man, I wish I knew to count on that. How many
It would
times
be
was in the
nice.
end zone
It would be
and then get
nice to always count on your defense. And it's so crazy that the era that we're in right now is like our defense is actually good because you all remember. Oh my God, what was we known for? Man, Drew Brees doing something spectacular, and then a corner getting cooked with 2 seconds left. And
burnt toast.
it's crazy that we have the defense that can hold its own, and we still struggle scoring. Right? That is depressing. That is
Some boys
straight-
putting up numbers that the Dome Patrol put up in the 80s, dog. Come on, bro. Like we got a defense. That's the defense. Is definitely not the question. Even them getting exposed this game, they've been on the field too long. What's my excuse for them? They was on the field too long.
And then
we
at
can't
this
get in
point
there.
too, I would when you're in a situation too, like at this from here on out, and obviously it depends on how the game is going, but there's some situations I'm like, man, let your nuts hang. We gotta go for it because settling for 3 points ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. You in 3rd and 2 or 4th and 2, man. Look, I'm coming out there with the boys, and we're gonna try to we getting this first down. We're gonna score like just stuff like that. Like I would love to see us be more aggressive, like just more consistent in actually scoring more, and like we would be in a better situation.
Yeah, and you know what? We would score more if we played to win. That's a little bit what I was kind of mentioning was like they'll it's almost like for all 4 quarters they're calling plays to like not lose the game, not understanding that there is not an infinite number of possessions. So there's not. I would keep kicking field goals if I knew like I'm always gonna get the ball back and the game's not gonna end. But there's a clock set up on that scoreboard. And that clock tells you when the game is over. And so eventually you have to, like I always did when I was playing, I would start counting possessions. Look at the clock. Oh, there's 8 minutes left in the third. Shoot, we'll probably be back on the field maybe 3 more times. 4 if we're freaking lucky. So, like, you got to start calling the plays accordingly when you realize that and not just, like, trying to play a field position game and get 2 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. Okay, like you're gonna look up at the scoreboard and still have less than 20 points after multiple successes.
And we got a groupie in fantasy.
So if you just go for it, you're gonna win. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Where I'm like,
I don't think anybody, nobody,
hey,
he's gonna be our leading scorer for sure.
Yeah,
hey, check this out though. Hey, that man Pete Carmichael boy and Allen play like them scrubs on Madden that start chewing the clock when they go up 6.
Yes.
Like, bro,
exactly
don't
like
finish this game. Why are you playing so conservative, bro?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Put your
holding on the ball for nothing, like just for nothing, just to get off the field. We holding the ball, eating up all that time just to come right back off the field because we ain't do nothing. We didn't even get a first down.
But there's no such thing as holding the ball without getting first down. Like we don't really
look on Drew Brees' last hurrah. Like we look boring. Like that's how our offense looks. Drew Brees wasn't able to throw the ball down the field, and everyone knew it. We look miserable. That's how we look right now. We are not throwing we're throwing the ball down. The craziest part to me is we throw the ball down the field in the most like crunch time situation. In my mind, like, bro, why didn't you just do this like 2 quarters ago? Like, put your foot on their neck, trust your receivers. I sound like a broken record, but that kills me.
Yeah, like we've been sounding like a broken record for going on with this 2 years of WhoDatTV, but 4 years as a fan.
At this point, I be sitting there watching the game, and I'm just
just watch.
Like I look like somebody auntie sitting there like,
yeah. Nah, for real, man. It feels exactly as it did last season.
Even though the lips, how they do their lips, they just.
That's exactly what it is, man. That's how I be looking, I be looking crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. It's not the end of the world. I seen MT. He had made a post on his story. He said, "We 1 game away from changing the narrative," and that's really true, man. Because I mean, you even look back on the Packers game, shoot, the one we lost. So we win that game. Our DC don't go down. We're 3-1, maybe, So I agree, man. Like it's not the end of the world. We are 2-2. Yeah, it stinks. We're supposed to be 3-1 because I still say we're supposed to win that Packers game. But this one, we just plain out got an ass whoop. I'm going to say that. But, yeah, man, we can't get stuff together. We're going to get our offense running. Patriots, they're going to put it on us, bro.
Yeah, I'm chalking it up as an L. I think we'll bounce back against the rookie the week after this week. And then from there, it's a race to 10 wins.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I don't feel confident in us making a playoff berth with 9 wins, so I'm gonna set our magic number at 10. I think we'll start the season 3-3. And then shoot, hopefully we can squeeze 7 out of those last couple weeks.
We'll
That's
see,
what I'm
man.
looking at right here.
We'll see. I do want to get into the recap on the schedule real quick, fellas. Of course, we talked about the Jags beating up on the Falcons, and of course, the Packers dropped to the Lions. And then right here, I went with the Colts. I think you went with the Rams this game, Floyd.
Yeah,
So you was right on that game. They ended up coming through 29-23.
they are ball.
Ravens, they bought against the Browns 28-3. The Vikings, they looking 21-13. I'm glad they beat up on the we both went with the Vikings on that one. Who you went with on this one? I think I went with
Baltimore.
Ravens.
We both did, yeah. Because the rookie made his first start.
That's right. Bengals and Titans. I think we both went. We tried to go with the Bengals, or did you go with the Titans?
No. Both of us said when
you went Titans.
Don't see
okay,
it. Yeah,
I was confused about that one. That's right.
Yep,
okay.
both called
it. We ain't even gonna speak on that. We did all the speaking on that right there. Yeah, this was wild, bro. We said the Dolphins was gonna win this game, just how hot they been, and man, the Bills said, give me that.
Yeah, ran it up on them boys. They scored 68 total points. 2 of the most prolific offenses in the league. That was a fun one to watch. I watched a good bit of that game.
Broncos finally got them a dub, 31-28 against the Bears. What our talk was out there in Chicago, Ken? They was hot about that L.
Chicago down bad right now. I saw that. Now that one was crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
So they are 0-4 too. Carolina's 0-4. That's 2 0-4 NFC teams. Kind of leaving the door open for New Orleans. You know what I mean? If we need a wild card berth.
Hey man, this game right here. I don't know if y'all watched that one. I was tuned in on it. Of course, 34-31 in OT. The Commanders almost had them, dog.
I thought they was gonna win.
Yeah,
in overtime, I thought they were gonna win too.
They came down at the last minute. I'm talking about 2-3 seconds left on the clock, and man, threw a dot in the end zone. Man, just wasn't enough. Orlando Williams said, "What's up, fella? What's up, man?"
What's up, Orlando?
And then we move on. Steelers and Texans. The Texans won 30-6.
I definitely didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming either. Now. We both ran with the Steelers on that game, so we was wrong on that one.
CJ Stroud, he had a big game too. I mean, like from the opening kickoff,
man,
the fourth quarter, he played lights out.
And haven't threw a pick yet.
All year
as a rookie, all year. I think he joins like Drew Brees and Pat Mahomes and some other, big quarterbacks. The GOATs.
We're gonna see him in week 6. So hopefully we can stop that streak.
Oh yeah. Raiders and Chargers. Man, I forget who did I go with on this game, man. I couldn't think of this. The other game, I couldn't think who I went with on this game. But I
don't know who you picked or who I picked.
I don't remember, but the Chargers did take this.
I might have picked Vegas.
Because I remember we said it was gonna be tight, and we see it was tight. Yeah.
Well, I know dang well ain't none of y'all pick no Raiders.
We probably went with the Chargers, man.
No. They started too.
We went with the Chargers because we said Jimmy G was out. Yeah.
I'm about to say, ain't no way you picked the Raiders with Buddy. Right. There ain't nobody know who Buddy was.
Nah, he was straight in preseason, but I just saw him play this week. Hey, it was not that.
Man, that boy, bro, you let a player sack you 6 times, one of them.
Yeah, the sack fumble was his trouble. I think he had 3 of them. Every time he got sacked,
it's time for you to go.
He coughing it up for sure.
Hey, CJ Stroud, good boy. Which game y'all on?
We on the 49ers and the Cardinals right now, man, and the 49ers are rolling. Them boys have not let up all year.
C-Mac, bro, that offense is electric, bro. They the way that they run plays. Oof.
He's 17-0 or 16-0 regular season start.
Hey, I'll be watching the offense is like, hey, must be nice.
Me too. The Cowboys and the Patriots. That's a shocker right there. They're like the blowout, should I say? I thought it was going to be at least a little closer than that, but
that defense forcing turnovers, scoring points.
Nah, the NFL scripted that one because they knew New England was going to go make a move and get a good defensive player before they played the Saints, so they had to get blown out to light enough fire under their tail to go ahead and get J.C. Jackson.
He's talking about light a fire.
Yeah, man. They scripting out here.
This game right here was wild, y'all. This I don't know if y'all it was really
Yeah.
controversial
Hey,
with
Zach Wilson,
the
bro.
call with Sauce Gardner. Was it what was it, y'all? Defensive pass interference on Sauce? No,
Oh, it was holding. It was holding.
All right.
It was holding.
See, the question is where were they on the field? But
Oh, look, we got a receiver saying it's holding, and then now you're looking at a cornerback. I don't know about that.
So in real time, I think I throw the flag too as a referee. When you play the replay slow-mo, you know, you can find areas where his hands hit, especially his right hand, that might feel a little bit like he was influencing the route, but I don't know. I don't know. I think the replay is slow-mo kind of makes it look like he didn't really impede the receiver's route or hold him, but in real time, I definitely threw the flag
Holding.
because his hands were high and so
It was holding.
Seahawks and Giants, 24-3. The Seahawks take that one.
He just like a black shirt.
yeah. Hey, create some doubt. Got to create some doubt on behalf of the defense.
Hey, Zach Wilson, though, I was surprised. I was respecting him for that game, though. He played well.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I ain't gonna say all that now. I just say he played well.
Nah, he's a good. You know what? Here's my thing. I don't think that Jets team is. They have good players. I don't think that Jets team is good, even with Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry. That's
Zach
me.
Wilson or what?
He's a good player. Brees Hall's a good player.
Hey.
Garrett Wilson's a good player. Sauce Gardner can play.
That's
That's not a good team. That's not a good team to me. I don't know.
You don't think the Jets are a good team?
No, man. Drop whatever quarterback on that team. I just don't. I don't know. They're gonna score about 22 to 20.
Man, look, I don't know, man. I actually look. No, I can't agree with y'all on that one because I can't. I think this. They got a squad that
They have good players on that team,
guys,
but as a collective, it's not a good team.
the reason is
even
not
with
a
a
good
healthy
team,
roster.
they lost the player that was supposed to help that team. That's what they needed. A veteran franchise QB to come in there and get them going. They literally lost this man 3 plays into the season.
Even with a healthy Rodgers, I'm saying.
Nah, bro,
I don't see it.
Nah.
They weren't going to score more than
the
23.
defense good enough that would have been a shot. That's a playoff team, bro.
So you telling me
you
you think Rodgers on the team last week or healthy on because he's still on the team with Aaron Rodgers on the field healthy against the Kansas City Chiefs? You think that offense scoring more than what they scored with Zach Wilson?
Yeah. What? They're moving. You telling me that
you
Aaron
just-
Rodgers
you just-
don't move the ball? Yes.
You just said Zach Wilson went out there and made plays. Chris Jones and all.
I just
those
said he
guys are
played
out there.
well. Like nobody expected that. You see what he did before, after, like when he came out after the half.
Yeah,
This man made how many completions in a row?
that's what I'm
You know what
saying.
Zach Wilson known for doing?
There's
the reason-
there's not much more margin to be better than what he played.
But that's just
and they
for a
still
half.
lost.
It was like literally they said it. It was Linsanity. Like he just was hot for a moment.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And they still lost.
Insanity. I ain't heard that in
Yes,
a minute.
and I get that. You put A-Rod in there, you can't tell me it's not a whole different scenario game. Like that.
A-Rod do make
Maybe
it.
he plays worse. Maybe he plays worse than Zach Wilson.
Garrett Wilson is Chris Olave. That's like Chris Olave Jr. He's arguably
As good or
people
better.
can argue and say he's better. He's better. You know what I'm saying? And then you got weapons surrounding him that are also good. And that's not even talking about the run game. Like their running back room is actually legit, bro. Like
Man,
they got one of the better running back rooms.
Cook ain't doing nothing for me. I'll
But
tell
I
you
know,
that.
but that's
Here's
you got
my-
Cook
I'm
as a
saying-
backup still.
I'm saying they still wasn't going to score more than 23 points.
I mean,
care who
you
you
can
put
say
out
that,
there.
but you can also when you put a veteran QB that it changed the whole scenario in the game. It may have been the same score,
Mhm.
but at the points of when the scores, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like an average. That's the average point scored in NFL games. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 24.
So it's just how they're scored. Like they was fortunate to get a game like that out of Zach Wilson. When you put A-Rod in that scenario, like you know what he's capable of doing. Like he's going to make smarter decisions, like maybe better plays. He's a much better thrower.
Maybe worse too, though.
You're right. You telling me if you put your money on A-Rod in that game, or if you put your money on Zach Wilson in that game, ain't no way you tell me you going with Zach Wilson.
Nah, so going into the game, obviously not. But after seeing how he played, I'm like, I don't see how any of those Jets quarterbacks could have played better than that.
I don't know.
And
hey,
trying
look,
to get that win, and they still lose.
Because you only got spurts of
something
it.
with
He
the
didn't
team.
go the whole game. I mean, yeah, on paper he did play better than Patty. He did, but Patty didn't go up against no cakewalk. Like the Jets defense is not.
Nice.
That's the real deal.
Jets defense nice.
Like that's you. Do you remember Zach Wilson was out there throwing 4 and 3 interceptions, and the defense was holding the team to less than 12 points? Like man,
And then he get in the press conference and say, "I don't think this loss is on me."
Hey, you're right.
That was last year.
That's
you notice after this game, he said this one was on me.
Matter of fact,
he jumped on the grenade after this game.
Yeah, it's on me.
Here, let's
I
see
seen
it.
him on the sideline. Everybody was over there. It's all right. It's all right. No, it's on me.
I know we're going off topic here. I ain't gonna lie. We're going off topic, but I'm just curious. How many points did the Chiefs score in the first half? Let's see.
I think they were
They
losing.
scored 20 points in the first half.
Oh shoot.
Yo.
20 points, bro.
Yo.
And ended up with 20. It was 23-20. They scored 20 points in the first half. That defense got them back in the game. I'm telling you right now, you put A-Rod, it would not have been that scenario, bro. It would not. Not saying that A-Rod could play defense, but I at least say that he would have put up more points in that first half. That's just me. I like the Jets was my sleeper team going into it because that's the move that they needed.
Man, when A-Rod went down, I said, "Oh hell!" About the
like you just went back to what you had last year.
Yeah,
You literally went back to last
They got
year.
a similar. Well, okay, obviously they have probably 4 times as better quarterback if he were healthy than we do, but they got a similar situation. That offensive system is broken, dog. Like Dalvin Cook can't cut up. You got to be Breece Hall if you're gonna have more than 60 rushing yards on that team.
Breece Hall, nice, bro.
They run like two receiver routes with like just weird combos that really rely on 17 to get open by himself. So it's like that offense sets them back a little bit. Like y'all are mentioning, they have some dogs, some really good star players, and they don't really get as much out of them as they should. You got Dalvin Cook.
I'm telling you right now, Floyd. It would not have looked like that if they had their man's A-Rod, bro.
I don't know.
I respect
he was showing
A-Rod.
it all preseason, man.
Like,
A-Rod was about to light
the same, bro. It would not look the same.
Yeah,
it would not look the same.
You speak on A-Rod, you speak on Zach Wilson. I know how Zach been performing. I see what you're saying, Floyd. It wasn't a lot of room for improvement.
And I'm not talking about 2012 Aaron Rodgers. Y'all got to understand how many points was Green Bay scoring last year?
Yeah.
So they're gonna be right around 23, 20 points at the most.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback, great player.
We prologue it. We probably can stay on this topic for a little minute, y'all. But we're gonna move on real quick.
I'm just not sure.
Look, you know our team's struggling. I'm over here defending the damn Jets.
Hey, that's what happens. Look, that's what the Saints doing to us, bro. We got even I ain't even gonna speak on it, but we got our own kind fight each other on Twitter. You know what I mean? About Saints got everybody going down bad right now, man.
Big defense.
Man, so it's just they need to get stuff together for sure. I'm gonna move into our, of course, WhoDatTV Fantasy League. This is something I really don't want to move into. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. But we're gonna check the standings out before we do anything.
Hey, click on that
up here. Big 4-0.
up there.
Goated.
Ken and Miami's greatest, the only 2 undefeated.
Dang, my man's Maul, bro. He got 562, but he's getting 532 put on his head. He going against
some dogs every week. Yeah, he should be up there.
Yeah, right. For sure.
Hey, Bond over there using
where you at? Oh, you right here in third place, Floyd. Yeah, you got third place. Then you got Thyroid and Stafford out here, 3-1. Milwaukee boys 2-2. Joe Biden 2-2.
Thyroid this week.
All the 1-3 teams. Look, Dante, Cody, me, and Carmen. And then you
I'm
got
going
Bond
against
sitting
Cody
over
this
here,
week.
big lonely at 0-4. Look, Ken put undefeated in the chat. That boy Bond put defeated.
That man got a goose egg. He was
Looking
talking
like
all
the
that mess
Panthers.
about my team, bro.
This is the recap, y'all. I went against the undefeated player right now in our lead, and of course lost.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay,
Debo didn't
23
do
out
me
of 30.
nothing. 0.60, and then Juwan Johnson went out in the first play. So that
Bro,
hurt
you
me.
got too many Saints players on your team, bro.
I'm trying to drop them, bro. What's going on with the dropping stuff, bro? Why it's so hard to drop players now, bro? I can't even not to drop them, but to pick up somebody else.
The ad drop. Oh,
Yeah.
it's probably a waiver.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there are some players that are free agent that haven't been dropped by other teams where you can get in on them and just pick them up straight up. But it's gonna be a blue circle instead of that orange circle. Circling player.
You just got to bid on them. We do it so everybody it's a fair chance. So you got to bid on the player.
I see. The Reggie Bush tag,
Carmen
pulled
got
through.
the dog piss beat out of him.
I'm talking about ran up.
God, dog, Carmen.
And look, if I would have started
points,
Anthony Richardson, he gave me 33.
Carmen
what
had
he did with 15.
Bro, Carmen got 4 players combined that dang near barely. Oh my God!
Yeah, right here.
Defense scoreboard and 4 of his players combined.
That's wild. And then the defense. No, look, his defense had -2 over here.
Man,
yeah, that was tough.
It just wasn't your week. 70 points is crazy.
Now this is a whooping.
God bless.
Yeah, he put away too.
Lord, yeah.
Robert with the.
Oh yeah, he
had a fortunate week because like people like some of those people just popped up, bro. Like you can't make that.
Montgomery, he ain't gonna do that this week.
Kyle Williams, like people like Kyle Williams, Nick Collins, all them, like they just went absolutely berserk.
Yeah.
That's a week you couldn't really.
I'm ready for it. I guarantee a win.
He busted
him up, boy. Yeah. Milwaukee boys.
Josh Allen, AJ,
44, 38.
I mean, that's a good team. In general.
Yeah, that's a playoff.
The A-Chain one, bro. I mean, that's 2 weeks in a row he done did that, but this is one of those offenses like they go on a run and then during playoffs, like when it's playoff time, people gonna be hurting.
We got right here another. There was a lot of big wins this week.
Because this week was fantasy week, man. The teams doing unicorn stuff.
Yeah,
this was crazy week for sure.
Top Dog about to make a turnaround. He got AK back, so even that might have filled his.
I was trying to bid with him on AK, but everybody trying to get Zay Flowers off me, man. I don't want to give him up. That's the only thing. I don't want to give him up, but I don't know.
Oh, you ain't want? Hey, you just gonna scroll through my wins just quick and easy, huh?
We gotta get through that, man. We ain't trying to see all that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Top in the league.
That buddy be 80. Hey,
I know, I gotta say, bet you right too, kid. I gotta get rid of all these Saints players on my end. I'm over here tripping.
The dude that's going the most
I messed up by picking up Derek Carr in like the 5th or 6th round. I don't know what
I ain't gonna lie, I drafted him too because I didn't know how well offense it could have been a 180. I just took a chance. I ain't gonna lie, I drafted Russell Wilson too, even though he low-key had 2 decent games.
We're gonna have to get some of these GMs on here to talk their stuff, y'all.
After this week,
sure that we actually back
at it.
Let
me know if y'all need some help or advice. Big undefeated.
yeah.
Hey, let me get a running back, man. That's all I need off of you, bro.
That's what I'm struggling with. I was trying to get one.
Let me get a running back.
I got receiver. My receiver core decent. I'm just trying to get some RBs.
Mm-hmm.
Now the JT back, I'm about to be hurting because I had Zach Moss.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm cold at the running back. I might need to tap in with y'all because I do need to tap
in. You got a running back now.
Hey, I got Scary Terry on the block, man. What's up?
I got Miles and Jameer.
Hey, man, I'm just a call away, Floyd. Tap in, bro.
Hey, I got Scary Terry on the block, man. Let me know.
See, Washington is doing their thing in the air.
Scary Terry, man. What's up?
No, but it was all love, y'all.
I got Jordan Addison. What's up, man?
Nah. Nah, you ain't finna give me Jordan Addison. He giving you zeros and stuff, man.
Oh, he did that 1 week, bro. That was crazy. I don't know how he didn't get the ball thrown at him, but
I saw that. I'm like, bro, what's going
he
on?
been dropping like smooth 12 bombs, but then after that, last week he gave me a goose egg. I was sick.
Man, that's crazy though. You still got the dub with the 0. That lets you know.
4-0, man. 4-0 over there. Hey, 4-0 over there.
Look,
Somebody got to take you down, though. Hey, I'm gonna see you.
Cowboys, hey, Cowboys defense hit me right.
I'm gonna see you again. I'm gonna see you
Hey, he
again.
said we coming. Hey,
I'm gonna let you know right now. Something.
I'm here. Y'all coming? I'm here.
If you bringing loot, I got luggage with it.
I'm here. I'm all for it. It's black shirt hunting season. What's up? Come here, boy. Both of y'all, come here.
No, it's all love, y'all. It's a good episode. We will be back with y'all Sunday for the pregame hype, of course, at about 11 o'clock. It's going down. Catch us at 11 o'clock live Sunday, talking about this Patriots game and what we plan on being disappointed about. But other than that, hopefully we eat a dub Sunday. It is what it is, man. Yeah, who that, man? Who that, Joseph?
Yeah, man. We play at Saints o'clock
Yeah,
again.
yes, sir.
Prime time matchup. We don't start winning some games and putting some points on the board. Like, come on, man.
Y'all
It's
heard
boring
him.
right now.
That-
So I don't even blame
Who
them.
that said they gonna beat Ken? Hey,
Nah, man. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. So we coming.
Coming.
I'm coming. I'm telling you, I'm coming, dog. Look, we both gonna be 4-1 or whatever it is.
I'm
Okay.
here.
Look, you can talk, Flo. I can't talk nothing. I done dropped 3 games, bro. I'm over here just hoping I'm coming. You still right there.
Hey, you know, Dre. Hey, Dre team. If you had to pick a meme, it would be Martin Lawrence when he had his face all beat up. Bro. That's his team. He hurting.
Hurting just like them right here. Hurting.
The Florida He hurting.
All right,
Drop that beat, son.
yes, sir.